What's going on, my friends? Mew and I are coming to you from the shuttle bay of the USS Enterprise with a flashing red light test. Little nod to another viewer comment from the last flashing red video if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about. I just thought that was really funny, so didn't want to miss the opportunity. So I heard a little while ago on X from Wes at Tesla Trip that according to Omar, aka Holmar's blog 12.3.3, fixed his flashing red light issue. That's what we're here to test. So I've heard the words, and now here is the experiment to figure out what's going on. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the system from our same test spot, and probably do this maybe again later with more lighting, but I think the low light's fine. It's not as fun to watch, but this is the time of day where I'm just keeping an eye on the... Okay. The last time the system was able to get out of here, but struggling to find the ramp today, so it's cool. Anyways, we'll go ahead and continue coming down here. Calm down, Cadillac, you're fine. There are the dreaded flashing red lights in front of us. Again, I'm doing it at this time of day because this is when I'm usually encountering this scenario, picking people up from, you know, the Hilton Bayfront that we just left, heading towards the airport, which on this route encounters this flashing red as well as another one. And ooh, actually, I think it will work here because there is a physical stop sign. That is something to keep in mind. I've heard that makes the system behave properly. Oh? Contrary to what we've been told, we do have a stop sign here. That is, we'll go full screen. Got no one behind me, so I'm giving it time to really try to figure this out. I like to be thorough, my friends. And I'll pay attention to what you're seeing on the screen here. There are a couple of the lights that are just staying red. They're not registering as flashing. And I think that is one indicator of what's going on visibly. There's always a solid red light at some point or another. Get a bunch of people coming through here now, so I'm just flashing them through. I'll put on my hazards, maybe that'll make it a bit more obvious. So, anyway, after the motorcycle goes by, there's always a red light on here, I think, holding the system up. And it's just, I don't think it's been trained yet. It definitely isn't fixed by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna give it a little throttle tap. Nothing. A little bit more of a throttle tap. Nothing. About 2-second throttle hold. Nothing. Another throttle tap. Yep. Nothing. System isn't recognizing flashing red. I have a Mustang behind me now, so I am going to, oops, sorry, Tesla. I got a Mustang behind me now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of there. And we got another flashing red along this path here, so we'll zip ahead to that. So some of you might have tuned in for the live stream, and you would have seen there was 2 flashing reds that seem to have been driven through properly, but I don't know, more of a one-off. It's more like the car just kind of inched forward enough until it forced itself through the light. Let's see, we're on this side. Oh, we're stuttering. That was the car. Sort of jolting. Maybe because there isn't a series of multiple flashing reds, it's not. But we still have one light on here at least that's just staying red. We're gonna go to the right. There's an open lane to my left, and people just want to get behind me. Don't you know I'm doing tests here? I'm obviously joking for anybody who doesn't realize that. Alright. Let's spin around. Oh yeah, we're over by the Seaport Village for this flashing red and Eddie V's, if anyone in the San Diego area is familiar. Oh, we got a couple of flashing reds here. Sweet. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn on FSD, and we're just going to go forward and see how it handles these. No navigation really needed here. If you're wondering what this alert is down here at the bottom, it's my supercharging balance, just in case, so nobody's like, what is that? Oh, actually, since we're still navigating to the right, this will be a good case to show you it does do right on reds. So don't confuse a right on red with a flashing red light success. They are not the same thing. It's a different mechanic. Alright, I went ahead and took care of my annoying charging balance. for the supercharger. That's all that alert was. I just don't want anybody that's like, yeah, but what's that alert on your car? Just eliminating the possibility for silly questions getting in the way of testing. But all right, we are turning back around here. I'm gonna set in for Alaska Airlines. We're gonna test this again. And then I might spend a little time at that other intersection just messing around with that. So something to keep in mind here again, I think the system is always, because of this scenario, counting as one of the lights being red and just will not move. I'm gonna turn on our hazards just so that people can see it go. And we're gonna, I do like we've got a double depiction of where it can wait, which is pretty cool. Just gonna keep flashing people through. No one behind us. I'm just trying to give it ample time so no one can be like, yeah, but it would have gone. Yeah, no, absolutely not. It's not going. Yeah. Go ahead and, you know, watch these parts back a few times and see what's happening. I don't need to do it as an extensive a test, I think. I'm pushing us through on the throttle now is what you're seeing. This person, okay, they see us, cool. Now the system's going on its own. We'll hit this other intersection from a couple different angles just to do some final little test passes, but I think this is pretty conclusive. Flashing reds are not trained or fixed yet by any means. And anytime somebody thinks they are, just let me know and I'll run the test on the build. So 12.3.3, by the way, just in case anyone didn't realize, I do have the current update. Yeah, no, flashing reds don't seem to be part of the training set yet, or whatever they use to train the system. Trying from this side. No one behind me for a few seconds at least. I think the other intersection is a pretty conclusive test of what's going on here. I'm gonna keep my hazards on. Kind of struggling to go, not going. All right, got a truck behind us, so I'm pushing us through. The frustrating part about testing in the real world are all these other cars around us. I want so bad to be that guy that just like, go around me, but I won't. I'm not gonna be that asshole. We're just gonna work within our means. We had a lot more stutter with that SUV next to us. There might be some argument that like maybe if the car sees another lead car go through that it'll mimic it, but I don't really consider that to be a fix or any sort of success. Yeah, now we're just totally sitting here. It does seem to flinch when the lights in series here actually show them all kind of flashing together. They're all turning off, giving the car a second to kip. So I do think that means that it just, it thinks there's a red light and then it thinks there's no light, like it can go. It's pretty obvious what's happening there. But I think that's pretty definitive, guys. I don't really feel a need to keep going through those lights and holding people up and such. Let me know what you think down below. I'm happy to do these tests as many times as needed with updates going forward until we finally see flashing reds as part of the equation, which would be awesome. But it's a system limitation at the moment. It's not actually part of the skill set. Kind of like U-turns weren't before. So don't let it, you know, get you too upset or anything. It's fine. It's part of the training process. It's all good. It's going to get resolved. It'll get added in. There really doesn't, I can't think of any challenge that is insurmountable or can't be trained for at some point. We just got to give it time to get there. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll catch y'all in the next video.